Hello and welcome to a construction guide for a project I call the Electric Gamelan. It's kind of similar to the Folktek Nano Garden, and you may see other projects labelled as horrorbox on YouTube. This is my take on that. It's using a piezo pickup inside a metal box with various attachments which resonate. Everything you're hearing now is generated from the box. Of course, there's a soupçon of reverberation added to there. Piezo pickups don't pick up any reverberation from the room, and they sound quite unnatural unless you do that. But once you have, atmosphere a go-go. So, what you'll need for this project is a piezo disc, a ceramic piezo disc pickup. Probably the simplest way you can pick up sound and convert it into electrical energy. I'm using a pedal box enclosure that I had lying around. This is actually a project I did first of all at the beginning of last year's lockdown. I took it apart for the benefit of this video, but the one thing I wasn't able to get off of there was a heat sink. So that's staying on for now. Okay, so you'll need a box, a pickup, some nuts, some bolts, and some guitar strings. I decided to use bass strings. It actually seems better to use thinner guitar strings. Okay, so you want to drill some holes in your box. And what I did was folded the strings over and kind of connected them together and pushed them through the holes. And then, using a lot of solder, plugged the holes to try and make a connection between the box and the guitar strings. So you can hear those now. So when they resonate quite clearly, every bit of vibration is picked up by the piezo and converted into electricity. I used hot glue to stick my piezo disc on. Probably in the future I would use super glue. It's more permanent. One word of warning, you'll probably want to switch your mobile phone onto airplane. Okay, because it acts as a very, very good receiver of interference. And so, as to attaching the rest of the things to your Electric Gamelan, it's up to your imagination. I used the coil bit of wire from a solder station, some springs that I had around, and nuts and bolts to hold them together. I actually find that tapping and banging on the box gives really nice percussion sounds. But a combination of the strings twanged and the springs can give, I think, really nice kind of exotic tonalities. What you now need to do is wire in the plug. So it's just black lead to ground wire and red lead to live wire. I've wired it straight to a jack plug, much easier. Plug it in. Now to tune the guitar strings, trim them and pluck them to try and tune it. Remember, you can only tune upwards, so start long, and each time you trim, only take a little off. What I personally did was I tried to find lengths of guitar string that kind of resonated together nicely. I did not attempt in any way to get them in tune with any instrument. I just tried to find an instrument that was its own sound. You could try and make a kalimba. It's one thing you could do is you could fix saw blades. A saw blade kalimba is something that people make, and you could attach a piezo pickup to that. This is really a completely open source project. It's not my invention at all. People have been doing this for absolutely years, but this is just my take on the concept. Have fun with it. Let me know I'd love to see what your ideas and how you can extend on this. I've got a lot more things I'd like to do with the concept personally, which I may well keep you updated on. But for now, thanks for listening, watching, and I hope you learned something. Take care. Bye.